Are we live? Hope so. Pretty sure. Did you guys watch the trial verdict today? I know you did.
What are you Johnny Deppers out there?
What was that thing I saw? Hey Disney, this is the day that they almost caught Jack Sparrow. Get it? Because does it? No. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll just chuckle to myself. So,
Chuckle to myself.
if you are new here, hi, hello, how are you? Please leave me your thumbs. Judy and Melissa.
Judy.
I don't know between Judy and Melissa who was first. However, happy Pride Month. So today we're gonna do rainbowy things. Dun, 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 dun. And if you want one of these, I don't know if we're only doing one. Say, sold, and then I'll give you.
I like when people say, hello, I am first.
Am I first? Well, looks like Judy was
On
first.
our feed, it said Judy. Hey, Depp.
We need to go back to doing like prizes for first in. So, yeah, we're gonna get rainbowy. Hello, Vamp and Arlene. Are you guys having an awesome day? I hope so.
Alright, so we're going to start with some red with the Lego cap. Thank you. Hello, Joseph.
Is that Joseph from RK3? It is Joseph from RK3. So we're not doing resin today. However, we are creating art. If you don't know, we're artists till death. That's Death. I'm Erica. And Bowie the mascot is taking a nap because he had a very busy day helping us map out a bid for 140 square foot bar top that we're going to make.
Sorry about that. It's fine.
I don't know what that was about, but if you didn't hear, we've been busy doing the countertop bid today. It's going to be 140 square feet of chameleon granite. I know. What is that, you say? We're going to be doing a video soon because I need to do a larger sample piece just so they can pick the color out for the space, but they've already agreed to the job, agreed to everything. We just have to pick which chameleon we want.
Bradford's in the house.
What's up, Bradford? How's the gym? Just resins here. We're not even doing resin. But hello, thanks for watching, everyone. Joseph says, hey, Jeff. Well, I'm glad you're here too, Melissa. Hello, Libby, Tim, Bradford, Karma Cat. That chameleon top is going to be a whole nother level. Like, serious.
I think I'm going to use that green. I'm going to do a little bit.
Seriously, another level. So, what are you guys doing today? Did you have an awesome day? Tell me about it. Where are you watching from? Who you with? Chameleon moon granite. I can get behind that. So if any of these lip pieces are something that you're interested in, just let us know and it can be yours. That's awesome, Vamp. Joseph, you're in Michigan. Have you been telling Rhonda that we should come to Michigan? You should. If you guys haven't been here before, these are some of our stencils that we have on our website, artistfuldesk.com. And this one is called the Prune. And if you don't know why, then I'm going to have to figure out which video Jeff demonstrated prune face. That's an awesome blue.
It is.
If you guys want to know anything about the colors that we're using, we are happy to share any information. Chris Hart, what are you doing? Listen, do you remember Chris Hart being like, when are you going to make her an honest woman? Do you remember that?
Probably.
Guess what? It happened. And you weren't even here. Rude. Indiana's fun. 9:05 a.m. in Melbourne and currently cold at 44 degrees Fahrenheit. Thank you for speaking Fahrenheit to me, because you already know I don't numbers well. I'm putting in another order for you guys with just resin. I'm out of like everything, but Memorial Day sale and before I took out. Oh, you saw the video? We're going to be putting in another video as soon as we get it back from the video. Anyway, if you want this stencil, it's called the Prune Face. And we actually uploaded the digital files in SVG and JPEG format. So if you just want to download this and do it yourself and not buy the tangible stencil, we have that available as well. You're also married now. Congrats. I thought it'd help it make sense. Well, I appreciate it because a lot of times things just don't make sense to me. Sadly. Maybe sadly? Maybe not so sadly.
This, not one. That one.
Let's disconnect from the Wi-Fi. It may be dropping. Sorry about the disconnect. You married a designer and graphic artist from Italy. Awesome. Well, if we never need help with figuring out vectors, or NFTs, we may hook you up. An Italian at that, I bet they can cook really well. That's super, what's the word? Presumptuous? To think just because they're from Italy they can cook. But I've never met an Italian that was a bad cook. Love the new animation when you hit the thumbs up. I'm trying to include more interactive things on the channel. Do you have teal on your finger?
No, it's the blue underneath the purple. It's just that purple just dries very fast.
But it's teal.
When purple hits teal or blue.
That's just so fun looking just like that. Like you could put a shadow behind it and call it a day. That's the Jeff sound when he does not agree with what I think. Robin says, love it. 1 second, I have to figure out what I really doing. Oh, these are almost even more better. So, what did you guys do today? Was it awesome? I hope so. I know what Vamp did. She watched a trial verdict all day. How hard is it to line up the stencils?
It's really not that difficult. I made them to where they're 16 by 20, but I think that these canvases are just a teeny bit, just a little bit off. I don't know. I mean, I made these 16 by 20 on a computer, so maybe these canvases are just a teeny bit shy. So you can literally just lay it down and it should line up edge to edge, but these are really crappy canvases, so.
I think we got them like, well, they're not crappy. They're just those
Cheap.
4 for $15 or whatever. You make that look so easy.
It is easy.
It's just layering stencils.
Anyone can do it. You can do it.
You could do it too. You said they're 45 plus shipping, right? Yes, ma'am.
A little too hot there.
So maybe we should, after you do that, show them what happened.
Yeah. See that? I got a little bit too close with the heat gun. Probably just a little bit too much paint too. It doesn't take a lot.
Joseph, you absolutely should try it. Robin says, I will take one. So do you want this one, or I can show you what we sell available in the hallway? Totally up to you. Do you want a paint pen, or you're going to just... Oh, you're going to do that same thing? So if you have a digital person in your household like Chris Hart, then you can just download it. But if not, then you can just buy the stencils as is. Jim just said, I must have a set of prune stencils.
The all purple one.
Rainbow one or all purple? What's up, Chloe? The him.
So this is gonna be fun. What I'm gonna do next here.
You can get extra.
No, not extra, but it's gonna be fun because I'm gonna do a pink background and I'm gonna do a glossy pink texture.
Ooh, a glossy pink texture. That sounds
And if y'all get the stencil, or if you buy the, I tell you what, if you guys buy the SVG, you could make these things as small, which you probably don't want to go any bigger than probably a 7 by 5 or maybe 7 by 9. Like this size, because the stuff just gets really, really small. And you just, you know, you can if you try, if you want. It's yours. You do whatever you want with it. Or you can make it 15 feet by 15 feet, like however big. Just when you get the SVG and you put it in your cutter or your laser cutter or your whatever, just make sure you have all of the stencils together. You group them, and then you size them down to, you know, to whatever size. Or you do it individually. Make sure it's 16 by 20. Each one of them will be 16 by 20, if that makes sense, or 11 by 14. They all have to be the exact same size for them to line up on your canvas.
Just make sure you shrink them or stretch them to scale. So, at Max says, first time seeing this, had no idea it was done with stencils. So cool. So, we actually do a lot of hand-painted lip pieces. These just so happen to be stencil versions so that we can show you guys our awesome stencils. And the purple dragon I asked about last week. Absolutely. Lisa Bannister said so excited about the new look stencils. Ordered both sizes and paint caps. Can't wait to try it myself.
Would you put a mask on for me? This is really to me.
What's up, Julie? How are you doing?
So what I'm hoping is this next color I'm going to put down is going to be just a little darker, which I'm pretty sure it is. But it's going to be gloss, so it's going to be shiny. Okay. Let's dry it off a little bit. And don't get, if you buy these ones from us with the plastic and you cut them in plastic, don't get your heat gun too close to this because it will warp it. So just kind of put your heat gun on low if you want to dry it. If you want to dry it fast, just move it around fast. Don't let it set on the stencil.
You guys can't see, but we're in a very well ventilated space. Our windows are open, our fans are on. Jeff has a mask on, and I'm sitting in front of a fan. So just be cautious when there's paint fumes. Robin says if you, what?
I guess just give me the honeycomb because that'll make it.
Not the paisley?
No, because it's too random. It's not big enough stencil.
Robin says if you do a purple one for me, please no pink. Very excited about the class in August. We are 2. We have a class with Tammy Anderson the first week of August, and then we're going on tour with RK3 the whole rest of August.
All right, so I'm going to use this candy pink gloss. It's going to be a little lighter, but it's going to be, I thought it'd be darker. I don't know why I thought it was going to be darker, but I really don't like this hanging off this table like this. But it's going to be gloss, so they're definitely going to show up. So
You guys notice he's holding the stencil down with the end of a paintbrush so that
it gives it a little bit more definition, and it won't go underneath the stencil.
and if you just use your hand to hold it down, you're gonna have like voids. Gail says, hello, Mr. and Mrs. Thornton. Congratulations on your nuptials. Thank you so much. Coming from Oregon. That's so awesome. Thank you, Julie. It's going to be so exciting to have you here in person. Well, you had enough presents. It's enough. So Jeff's really good at lining up stencils.
Mm.
I am not.
But
I like it. I like that fade out.
well,
Lisa said you could
this
do
is supposed to be.
multi-size lips on a wall. You could.
It's supposed to be glossy.
You can see the gloss.
Well, if I were to get the same color, like that's the whole point. Like if you got a black and then you got a black gloss,
Well, on the next one you could do
like
black on black.
a flat black background and then a gloss, you know, the honeycombs or whatever stencil you're using. it would be nice. Let's think here. I think that's good. I think that's going to be a-okay. Now, I'm going to get this white. Where's the white pin at?
I have a fat.
Yep. So you see where I kind of messed up. I'm just going to take this Posca pen. And just dab it. Clean that up. If you want, you can make some.
What's up, Emmy Kate?
You can make some more highlights if you want.
Hey, Pamela. A lot of times Jeff does like a fade on the stencil part of the white highlights and then like adds super opaque with the paint pen. Looks really nice. I think you should do a black on black on black on black.
Yeah.
You can start with the black canvas and not even worry about the matte black.
Right. Well, you could put matte black on that and it would look good because it's
Different matte.
yeah.
Martin Andrews. First time catching stream since the wedding, so massive congrats to the gorgeous couple. Thank you so much, Martin. Cool. You gonna sign it?
Yeah, I will.
So if you guys want this one, this is lip piece number 1. Let us know. $45, which is bananas, plus shipping.
We're gonna switch it up, and I'll teach you how to do a dark background. Which I'm not saying you don't know how, but if you're wondering, to use a black background, well, we're gonna use this black canvas. It's already painted. Well, whatever you call it, whatever. Prepped.
Prepped.
Yeah.
Primed? No. Yes? I don't know. I want a tink. Are you doing a prune or a bite?
I think I'm gonna do a bite. So you guys, we sell these caps, these adapters for these Rust-Oleum. And what you want to do, first of all, take your cap off. Don't throw this away. You just put them in a little bin, a little bag or whatever. All these caps come separate in our pack. But what you want to do is you want to put whatever cap you want. This is kind of a wide open cap to where it does blow a lot of paint out, but it's very refined, and I'll show you that here in a minute. It's very controlled if you know what you're doing. So what you want to do is put your cap on your adapter first. Do not put this adapter on first, or you will have a face full of paint, because there's a hole in here, as you can see. And if you take that on this female end or this male end and you put that on there and you press down, that's going to be paint all over your face or across the room on your TV or dog or bird cage. Just Resin's in the room.
Yep.
What's up?
Just resin.
So twist that cap on nice and tight. Take your spray paint can, point this away from your face, and just use your 2 fingers here and just press down, and it's on. Bada beam, bada boom. So what I'm gonna do, this is gonna be something a little different. We're gonna do the drip or the lip bite. I'm gonna spray some of this Super 77. I like using this because it's really sticky, but you don't need a lot, and it lasts, you know, a couple times if you're sitting here doing it. But if you let it set out, it does dry up a little bit. So
Be advised.
I'm just going to spray the back of this. Because I want all this paint to stay under here. I don't want any gloss on the outside of this, because this is going to be a gloss black. This is going to be something different. Because what I'm going to do with this is, let's see here. See, this fits just about perfect on here, edge to edge. Now this is my stencil, so I might have cut it a little off. So this is probably one of the first ones. So we're gonna stick this on here.
Maybe we need a JR ATD partnership to supply some key products. Not so subtle hint. So you want me to have Just Resin carry the stencils?
All right, so now I'm gonna spray this. I've never done this with gloss, so I don't know how this is gonna turn out.
It's gonna take forever to dry, but it's gonna look awesome.
Well, we'll see. And you see how I'm just spraying where I want it. I'm not just going crazy. And that's what I love about this tip, is it's very fast, very accurate, and it blows out quite a bit of paint, as you can see.
Just a tip. But you can see he's not like fully saturating it, because one,
It's already black.
well, yeah, but in general with spray paint, the more paint you put on, the more it may drip or run. That means the more likely it is to crack craze. This is gonna look so good.
Uh-oh, I just moved this. Sorry about that, earthquake. All right, let's dry this off, because I know this is gonna take a minute to dry.
That's true. If you don't ask, you won't get it.
And my mom always said, all they can say is no.
That's actually a fact.
So what I'm thinking about trying to do is I'll paint the teeth white, this area. And then I'm going to take the blackout stencil and use it as a white. I'm going to paint white instead of black. Except for on the teeth, and I'll use black for that. So you understand?
Which one's the black one?
The outline.
Oh.
Only one there it is.
Yeah.
That's pretty dry. I think it'll be all right. All right, so now this is the fun part. Not really, but we'll see. And I would definitely wear gloves while doing this, so you don't have to worry about getting overspray or glue, spray glue on your hands. Let this dry a little bit. All right, so I'm just gonna lay this right on the edge of this top lip, or this bottom lip, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to cover up this area, because I'm gonna paint this white right now. That's very difficult to see
What's up, Sam?
because of this shadow. Hopefully I won't leave any residue on that paint, which is probably gonna happen.
Just don't push it down too hard. Hi, Bubba. You don't need to be around all this spray paint, okay? No spray paints for Bubba.
All right, so now, here we go. Wish me luck.
Good job, there, baby bear.
What I'm gonna do is just spray right where the teeth are at. Just so that I can, when I put the teeth here, that'll be kind of a shadow, right? think it'll be pretty cool. No residue. And if you do get residue, don't worry about it. When you put this white over it and this other stencil, see, I didn't even get any. It's still shiny.
You still got a little bit of a shadow.
Yeah, I did that. So I need the black outline. Where's your... I'm not doing YALL. Where's...
I wasn't sure if this one was it though.
Yeah, here's the last one I did. All right. So now I'm gonna spray a little adhesive on this because I want this white to stay where the white's going.
This black is coming up just a little bit, so just be careful.
It's coming up?
I mean, like, I've got like just a hue of black.
Oh. What's gonna happen?
A wise woman once said, that's bananas. Can that be a shirt? I'm gonna put it on Teespring. So you can see can you see on your side the paint strokes?
Yeah.
I think that's fun.
All right, so we're gonna do this a little backwards right now. What I would normally do is use black on this.
Not today.
I'm gonna use white for all of this, but I'm gonna use black right here for the teeth. I don't know, y'all, you're gonna have to just bear with me. I don't know if this is gonna work.
We're gonna find out together. We're gonna have a moment of truth together. This is what family time's about.
Because I want these lips to like have a, like a crease.
Yeah, the definition.
And you can't put a crease in it if it's black on black like that.
Well, if it doesn't look right, you can always go over it with that like vampy purple, that Abigail. Bingo Ling.
What?
Right, Emma Kate? That's the best. He's particular with his spray paint. You don't have to be this fancy. Mommy, 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 mommy,
Nope. Okay, kids.
it doesn't look bad.
That does not look right.
If you decide to paint over it, I think you should do it with just the matte black. Because you would see it. You try it first, so we don't have to. If you guys notice, he's not like opaquing. Nope. Opaquing?
Yeah,
He's
just
not-
like saturating it.
Saturating. That's a way better.
I'm just trying to give it a glow for right now because of... Yeah.
It just looks patent leathery. Look at it on camera.
Yeah.
Hey, Shelly, how are you? You're amazing. Love it, James. It almost needs to stay black and white. I'm getting old movie detective or Sin City vibes.
Oh yeah, Sin City for sure.
Are we still having e-science? Listen, e-science is not a fad. It is an actual factual thing. I'm just waiting on Webster to get on board. If they publish some of Rhonda's words before mine, I'm gonna have to talk to a manager because she's got words like mutered, which is one of my favorites. You gonna get these little doop doops? Too small of dupes. Listen, it looks like it's supposed to be there. It looks good. Check it out on this.
I can see it, but it's just, yeah, it's just not. It's not what I thought it would be.
Lisa said very noir. I say coat it in resin, do a smoke effect from the mouth. Don't tempt me.
Just don't tempt me.
Joseph said, I think it's kind of cool. Kim says we can always create a wiki page. Listen. Don't inflate my head too big. Or do. E-science is real, okay? It's right in and around there with Santa Claus, Tooth Fairy, Mr. Bunny. 74-degree days in Texas in July. Black patent lips. I almost said black pattern lips. That's not a word. Is that blue or purple? You're getting opaque with it.
I know that.
Is that that's on purpose?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm covering it.
JK, everybody. Robin, you're up. Just don't use pink with it. Might have to use the silver now. You know, that one looks pretty good, too. Looks like a kitty cat face. Where? No kitty cats, Bowie. I know people that would love that look, Joseph says. Listen, I love that look, but if the artist isn't down, I'm gonna
Well, if I would have done it with paintbrush and a airbrush, I could have made it look like patent leather. Like, I've done quite a few paintings like that.
What do you want next? Highlights or shadow?
I think I'll probably do the shadow so that I can get that. I'm just gonna take this off. So if y'all get these stencils, I had to make these really thin right here. And if you're rough with them, they're definitely gonna break. So don't worry about that. It's actually better to have this apart so that you can line up your stencil and then put your, so you know when I, whoops.
That's right. Nope.
Why is it?
You had it right. Nope. Yep.
Oh, yeah. I was thinking it was covering this part. So when you cover up the teeth, you can actually move it down.
Is this
to,
right?
Yes.
No, not
To
that
do
one.
your shadow. What are you talking about?
If you lift this, I have a question. This.
Yeah, it's a tooth.
Oh. For some reason, I thought there was only 2 teeth. You're right.
Well,
I've been looking at the prune face for too
prune
long.
face.
I've been looking at prune face for too long.
Mm-hmm. Cover up your lips.
Hello, JJ. It did look like cat butter in camera. Gail says, I'm always impressed by how quickly you can change a look.
Well, all right, now I need the highlights. See, this is going to look good because there's going to be some of this white down here. And it's not going to be directly, you can probably line it up, but even if it's off, I don't think that it really would matter, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, as long as it's inside the lip, I don't think it would. While he's doing that, look how cute. Okay, back to your regular schedule programming. That looks so good.
I don't know where my white keeps going. I think it's like,
This one?
no, the marker.
Oh.
Keep putting stuff away.
Well, I was trying to keep that separate. Kathy Max says, you guys are amazing. Thank you so much. Emma Kate says, so cute. Kim says, adorable. All of those are correct. Thank you guys so much. Piper says, doing well. Babies are so lovely, but they are hard work. Yeah. And she just moved into a new place, and she may be getting re-stationed
Shut up.
in a couple months to a base that's
Wow.
like 30 miles away.
That's terrible. Why would they do that?
Because military is concerned with military needs, which, you know, it's a business. Yeah. It's not a business. Anyways.
Where is... I need a fat clipper. See if there's one in there. I'm going to outline this. What is the background?
Your call, anything but pink. At Max says, that does look good. Anyways, Jessica's happy. And my mom's happy because she's like, well, now she's going to have a new daycare system. She's going to have to be on a wait list. So basically, I'm going to have to go visit and take care of the baby. So my mom's pumped. Getting excited for all the people coming to the class, right, Vamp? We do have a class with Tammy Anderson the beginning of August. She is teaching the acrylic day. Can anyone say blooms? And then I am teaching the resin day, which will include oceans. And that's the first weekend in August. And then we're going on tour with Arcade 3 Designs. And then also in September, we're doing a class with Mixed Media Girl down in Seguin. What do you need, P? So if you are interested in the classes, they're
Look
on
at
the
that gold.
website. You can't go wrong with gold. You can go wrong
No.
with that gold.
But it's literally the only gold we have, so we have to. He didn't have any.
Oh. So, yeah. The classes are priced separately for the different days because different artists are teaching, and I'm sure she doesn't want to claim my revenue on her taxes, and I can't afford to claim anyone else's, so they're different days. And Kate says gold honeycombs. You knew it.
Can you move
Thank
those?
you for sharing that if someone wants stencils in their life and the link. Where are you at, Tammy? That will be in Dallas. Then we got to do an Australian tour. Just resin. Do not tempt us with a good time. We are already down to revisit. We get questions all the time about when we're going to do another Aussie tour. Vamp, can you share the class link with Kathy, please? And thank you. Oh, just resin's on top of it. Thank you so much, ma'am. That looks so good, B. It looks like it's fully floating off the background. Jeff, that is freaking sweet. I cannot agree more.
Hopefully this will be a little bit lighter.
Natasha says, let's do it. Listen, I'm fully serious, start planning our next adventure to Australia.
So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna do another black
Yeah.
outline. But I didn't like all this stuff.
No, I agree to edge it up, and that purple gives it a nice glow.
Yeah, it gives it a nice little pop.
Joseph says, yes, it's super sweet. Yeah, we have to plan out Australia. Ooh, and lippy highlights. I want to go to Australia tomorrow. We'll do it soon. So Vamp is my life assistant is like, can I go too? What did I miss? We did, I guess this maybe counts as the third lip piece. This one is sold to Robin. You did a rainbow one first. Esperance, I'm pretty sure I said that wrong, has the Canary art singer that loves living classes. We are out of the way and expensive to get to, but Google us and you'll see how stunning it is. I mean, we did a class in Yarramalong, which is very out of the way.
It was country. The building that we did it
The
in
hills.
was like easily 150, 200 years old.
Yeah, it was old.
It was like 1800s or something.
Joseph says I need one of those on one of my bars. You got multiple bars? That's fun. I agree. You sure do. Julie says that looks so cool. Hi from London. Just joined. This looking fabulous. Thank you, Flow Art by Jessica. Love your name. It's my sister's name. Also, the geode in your profile picture is amazing. Any plans on South Alabama, Panhandle, Florida, Lower Alabama? Find me a location, Lisa. Let's do it. How much would a sponsor need to get y'all to Michigan? So Joseph, that would be a question for Rhonda because she's figuring out the finances for our tour. The main thing she's concerned about is finding a space that can hold 10 to 15 students
Comfortably.
And we won't pop a breaker like we did in, was that Adelaide? No, it wasn't Adelaide. I think it was Brisbane. We popped a breaker many times. And she's working on getting us a sponsor for fuel since that has gone fully crazy. Eight-hour drive from Perth. So we would definitely fly there. But yeah. It's expensive enough to fly to Dallas from Oregon, but would love to live vicariously through you all in Australia. Well, you know we always film, so let's do it. Hello, Megan. How are you? I'm gonna edge this one. I built collapsible bars. What? That's super cool. You definitely need a lip piece on one of your bars. 100,000%.
100,000%. I really love to spray this with like a matte spray.
Won't that dull out the pretty gold though?
Yeah, but I would make it to where it wouldn't touch up.
Just resin in the house today. I see you watching Erica use titanium white. Got me hooked to Just Resin Pigments. So glad you guys delivered to the UK from your international site. Y'all, titanium is life for oceans. You're doing fiber arts now, sewing plushies, cosplay, knitting, etc. Well, build me a plushie of my puppies. No tool sets up in minutes. STONECOAT tops. That is super sick, and I'm sure you have a great market for that, Joseph. Way to go. Hope that worked, Megan. There you go, Robin. Signed, sealed, delivered. Not yet, but signed. She's yours. Oh, the invoicing? Mignana.
So I want to try something with the prune with this. I want to do another.
Prune.
Yeah, I want to do.
What's up, Jenny? No worries. Not a huge gold fan, but always love a blue purple. Of course.
So I'm gonna try something.
Post those in ATD's Poor People, Joseph. I'd love to see what those look like.
I'm gonna have to hit some of this with white first.
Can you put a sticky note on Robin? Wait.
I'm just barely hitting this so that this color will pop. Especially this yellow. This yellow will soak directly into that, so I'm just gonna kind of give this a little bit of a base.
Sold a couple of pieces today. Hi, pretty boy. Did you jump?
I'm gonna start with the purple first. So whenever you're making a fade, if you notice, I kind of go over just a little bit more than you're gonna want. That's because when you start that next color, you want it just to fade just a little bit into this color, or vice versa. You know, this way to this way, or however. And with spray paint, it'll definitely cover it up. So you just kind of have to little bit of a overlap.
Right. Overlap is key.
Where's that blue at? Over there.
You two are totally amazing. So fortunate to be able to learn from y'all. Julie, thank you so much. That's so sweet of you to say. Jeff's on a roll. He sure is. Megan wants to know where you can buy Just Resin silicone. You can get them. You can get that from their international site. If you go to justresin.au, I don't think it's that one. Pretty sure it's AU. And then they have. It'll automatically take you to.
I think
their
I'm gonna put
international.
that. I think I'm gonna
It's
put
there.
the paisley stencil on these here as well. So
That'll look really good.
I think it'll be kind of cool.
Jenny, if you could text me that after the live or in the morning,
I don't like how that's putting out lines like that.
or just email it so that Vamp will remind me, we'll get you taken care of. What's the easiest way to send me pictures? You can send me pictures to the email address that Vamp just posted. You can post on ATD's for people, or you can DM them to me on Facebook. I think you can even send me pictures through our website messaging service. There's many, many ways. Thank all of you guys for watching what we're doing today. We love painting for you, and it always means so much when you guys interact with us and tell us what you like, what you don't like, where you're watching from, what you're working on, if you have any questions, etc. It's a spray can factory table. That is true. Hey Sam, what's the area code? Zip code? Area code. What's the area code to the number that you sent those pictures to? Because you don't have the red phone anymore. But I'm excited to see what you want to brag about. Making another rainbow. Very beautiful. Yeah, we are making another beautiful rainbow. Because, I mean, aren't rainbows beautiful? 972. That's the first. Vamp, will you post our new phone number? Because I can't remember it. The new business line. Yeah, if there's enough interest in the silicone, we could stock it for sure. Cappy says, Jeff, very well done with the blending. He's a
Thank
master. Oh, you text 214. Okay, so that's the old red phone, but Vamp will post our new business number. Thank you, Vamp. pay for the stencil?
I don't. I think I just got it at Michael's.
Thank you so much, Vamp. Since we don't have it in yet, Megan, if you're really interested in the Just Resin silicone, it's probably best to order directly from Just Resin, since I have to gauge interest before we carry it. Because if I order one more thing, Vamp may hurt me. Thank you, Sam. Can't wait to see it. I love seeing the pieces that you guys are super proud of. And helping you with pieces that you maybe aren't as proud of, but need help with. Are you just spray painting the same color over the same color?
Basically. But I'm trying to move it left or right just so that it kind of overlaps that color. So it remains a fadeable color, if you must.
I mean, if you wanted to, you could shift the color over by one.
Well, I'm kind of doing that, but then it'll just become muddy. I would think, because you're just
like
mixing
if you
colors.
shifted it all down, so on top of the orange you did red, top of the yellow you did orange.
Like I said, it would just make it muddy.
Do you still have the Just Resin Ocean resin in stock? I believe I am out of it, but I'm going to be putting in another order, hopefully this week. This stuff is not cheap to carry, so, but yeah. We'll be getting more in, I promise, swear. Maybe we could do that, but we just don't have a.
I need the negative of this, the lips. The lips.
I don't have a stencil of it, so maybe we could just do the rainbow on one of our like cradle boards.
So I'm going to paint these teeth now. Hopefully this white behaves and doesn't get all over everything.
Explain to them why you're not like spraying the white all the way up.
Because I would like to make a small shadow right here that go like underneath the teeth. I don't want to like make it really hard white, because I want it to be a shadow. So I'll do that. I'm trying to dry this off a little bit. Normally the flat colors dry faster, if you haven't noticed, y'all. If you're spray painting, doing stuff. Especially if it's a little warm outside and you have a fan on you like I do. It dries up pretty quick. And if it's not all the way dry, it doesn't hurt spraying over it. Alright, so I need this part.
What part?
I need the
I can't reach it.
the teeth.
Oh.
So now I'm just going to take this, I'm going to drop it just a little. This is a part of the color part, the inside of this that came out. I would suggest just taking it out. And normally when you do that, it'll just line up perfect when you do your color. So don't worry about that.
Do you suggest a shading gray or a black for the shadow of the teeth?
You can use a shading gray if you want. I actually have a shading gray here It's a transparent, but it doesn't really help with this unless, check this out, we can move, if we move this guy up a little bit and then spray it, this will darken up here and give it a little bit more depth, so you're not making out solid black. No, it didn't really show up. That's all right. All right, so we're gonna leave these guys here. This is what I was gonna be doing. This is the what do you call it? Let me think here. Let's do the black first. Yeah, we'll do the black, and then I'm gonna make a glow of these colors on the outside of that.
Can't wait to see the text, and I'm sure everybody would love to see it in ATD's Poor People group, Sam. Do you guys sell the stencils for this project? Sorry, I'm asking so many questions. Kathy, there is
Sure
never
do.
too many questions. We love answering all of the things. We do sell the stencils. Vamp is so kindly listing, and also JJ, the links for the stencils. You can buy the actual stencil or just the file if you want to just download your stencil in different sizes. They're quite large files. They're in JPEG and SVG format. You can just download them and make whatever size you want. Or we have 16 by 20, which is what this size is, as well as 11 by 14, which is
A little bit smaller, a little bit more faster to paint, a little easier to line up as well.
this size.
You know, that's
I thought you'd be able to. What else? Looking so good. The shading on the mouth makes it super 3D, right? You don't even have to have an airbrush to do that. Just use spray paint and some stencil magic. Please, no one feel bad about asking questions. It's what we're here to help with. What we're here to do.
all right. So this is what I wanted to do. I'm gonna leave this down just a little bit so I can. Well, I already know where these colors are, so.
Your clipboard is crowded, I'm sure.
All right. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna put a little glow. Unless you have can control, I wouldn't recommend trying this, but
If you don't have can control, just start heavy in the center
Yeah.
and just explain that. I'm not gonna do it right.
just go here, spray, and then try to stop. Like just kind of so that the overspray kind of goes over that. You understand?
Very light touch.
Very light touch.
Also, what tip are you using for can control?
This is the Lego. I would suggest if you really want to get a good control, use this. We call it the Klaus, the thin Klaus. This is a very low pressure. It basically makes a spray paint a very low pressure so that a lot of paint's not coming out. But it's a very, very nice tight line that you can make as well. So if you want to make a for sale sign on a big piece of wood, it's perfect for that as well.
He says, that is just ridiculous. I love seeing the skill in the process. Speed, that's gonna look so good.
I hope.
Like, I'm so excited already. Julie says, beautiful. It's so crazy how yellow over black always makes green.
Yeah, I was gonna put some white, and I should have done that, but
You could still fade white and then go
yeah,
over
but
it.
it's
Just don't get too dark with that. You know what to do. Good day from Australia. What's up, Miss Sue? How are
Well,
you today?
we got drips because this can didn't want to act up right.
Just spray some on your fingers and
Yeah. Then I have to do that to all, and then I have to clean my fingers off. All right, let's try this.
do you want a pasta?
No, I'm just gonna spray paint it.
Are you gonna
We're gonna blast it dry.
do you want to put a new cap on this guy?
Yeah.
What makes that happen?
Just the dried paint in the nozzle, and then it kind of builds up, and then it just kind of, when it's spraying, it builds up, and it just runs off of it. It's not a flow of paint.
Sputter.
Yeah.
Do you want a Lego or? Yeah, I have more Legos. Hello, Mr. Thornton. Thanks, Miss Thornton. I love it. So he's just painting black over those little spritzies.
Yeah. See, look at this. Like that is this cap. Like with this one, you can actually make smaller and very nice circles with these. Look at that. And you can make a design if you keep it in
You put octopus
one place.
tentacles. Okay. The can drooled. Can you blame it?
Yes,
That's
yes.
fun. I think you should darken in maybe the other corners.
This one is actually spraying too, but it looks pretty cool. All right.
We just had a couple people sign up for the classes. Thanks, you guys. That is filling up. There are only 15
Look at that.
seats.
It's just
max.
kind of glowing.
Yvonne says, I'm glad you showed me how to fix a boo-boo. Well, that's kind of one of the things that our channel started to gain momentum for, is that we don't always just post the amazing pieces that we do. Because no one does amazing art 100% of the time. And so I think it's more relatable and more realistic if we show that everybody messes up and how to fix it. I think that's where the real value in watching some of these videos are, is doing real life scenarios like a can drooling, which I'm going to use that turn of phrase forever now, by the way. Hey Evelyn, how are you doing? Love the glow. Wow, it's
I
beautiful.
need the black. Where's the black? She would stop.
I'm not putting them away anymore. You keep it real. Yes, we do our best. Judy says, right, some people just do crappy TV trays. Judy's a little bit, she's a little salty because she's been working on some TV trays for like 2 years. And I think she just got over it and threw them away today.
It's like that little girl in the video that she's trying to put a straw in the cup, and she's trying to put the straw in the cup, and then eventually she just kind of flat out, and she kicks her feet and just throws the cup, like, because she can't. It's
Fully over it.
Like, everybody can relate to that little girl.
She did the figurative dance of people being over it.
All right, so what I'm doing, I want to do an outline, but starting, I like to start and get one complete line in. I don't want to do it like this because that's awkward. My arm is just a little awkward. So I'm gonna start. I'm not gonna start in the middle. I'm not just gonna start and go. I'm gonna kind of, what
Apply
I'm doing.
pressure and motion.
I'm gonna do motion and then just kind of start with it so that it's just not an abrupt start. So hopefully this will work. This is a little bit not very chiseled anymore.
Show it on my hand.
It's got kind of a
It's a feather
rusty
chisel.
edge, yeah. So I'm just gonna kind of go.
If you guys notice, Jeff does not do like this when he draws. When he pulls a line, he doesn't work from the wrist. He works from usually his shoulder, but on something this small, he's working from his elbow at the very closest to the pen. That gives him a better range of motion, so his lines are going to be more fluid. Ooh, I sounded like a full expert.
A fool expert?
A full expert.
Oh.
Wait around my parade. Full rain storm. I must say that this is mesmerizing to watch you work, Jeff.
Well, thank you.
Buzz top, yep. If my stencil lips turn out close to this, I'll be shocked. That shading is just it. It blows my mind.
You're just barely spraying. And like I did, just start from the center, or I'm sorry, start from the corners and just kind of spray a little bit. Spray a little bit. Just barely, just it'll be there. Like it'll definitely be there. I don't like this. I went a little bit too far.
Judy says, you Ritterhoffed it for a second.
Did I?
I love that that's an actual adjective
Yeah.
or verb. It's many things. It's all of the ways.
Do we like the highlights on these? I don't think it would look good with this because there's texture.
Did you do that on that
I don't know. Go look at it. See?
one? What if, hear me out, you highlighted the texture? Let me see.
Thank you, Judy. Yeah, it looks very subtle in the camera, but it's pretty pronounced.
Yeah.
Person. Yeah.
But that looks
What
pretty
do y'all think? If I did, I don't know. I think it would take away from it. I like that. Like that looks nice and clean. Hmm.
Okay, so loving the paisley. I can see in her mouth. That's so fun. Highlight and
I think I'm
clear.
gonna
That's
make
not a bad
this.
idea. Do we have clear gloss?
I don't know if I want to do that.
Maybe we'll try that on a little one, but I like that idea.
I'm gonna make this shadow a little bit more pronounced.
Love it. Put on lip gloss, shade backwards colors like purple on red. So, should be talking more about a highlight rather than a shadow, but I see what you're saying. It reminds me of cool street art. Highlighting glitter spray. If he does a pink one.
I feel like it's just they're.
I feel like it's good. Let's
Yeah.
just leave this one. Let's just leave this one a simple, like,
Yeah.
not
I'm
all
gonna
of them have to
sign
be
it.
extra.
I'm gonna sign it in the negative part. Here, so it's not like super showing up.
You're in frame. Evelyn just put a stop sign. Got it. Thank all 50 of you guys for hanging out and seeing what we're up to today. If you're interested in this piece or any of the other ones that we've done so far, except for the purple one, they're available for $45 plus shipping, which is a steal. If you wait till the fire sale, these will not be as fiery.
No, we're gonna make drip.
You're gonna do a super drip?
We're gonna do a super drip.
Love it. Walk away, Jeff. LOL. It's amazing. For real, if he does a pink one, I'm gonna make this happen.
What is it? I don't know. I don't know about all that.
Hold on. I'm gonna see what it does.
Look at this one, y'all. We're gonna put. I don't know which. I know that 11 by. Won't work on here, so I have to do a small.
See, this is what it does.
Shut up. No, because that other one doesn't have a drip.
Do you have a small one?
What do you want to do with that? Like, what is that gonna?
You put it in the highlights. I'll get the other one.
All right.
Gonna have to adjust, y'all.
I'm gonna put some spray adhesive on this little guy. I'm just gonna take this off. So what I would do, when you guys get these, as you can see, this part did break off because this is really thin. I would just, god damn, that is like, oh, that's just a cover. You can pretty much line that up so that I might have to make this a little bit thicker. But then again, I wanted this piece to be a separate piece as well.
You can
So-
just draw that line on.
We'll just see. Well, that line doesn't matter. That,
No, it doesn't.
not for the color part, at least.
I like how it looks like the lips are standing off of the background. Right, Sweet Pea? I tried to send some pictures, hope you get them. I hope they're the right ones. Can't wait to see them, Joseph. Oh, Bam says they came through. Thank you, Pamela, for reminding people to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the bell for all notifications and share. It's true, we can't grow without you guys, so please. Ask nicely.
And if this doesn't line up, I don't think that's going to matter because of the black. When you put the black down, that's another thing with this too. When you're doing a bigger canvas, you have to cover up stuff. So, unless you're going to paint this whole background, so.
We can just pull a piece of the butcher paper and we need.
I'm just thinking how I want to do this.
Here's of this in case you need it for your that. No, it's really descriptive. Thank you, Pamela. I got you a paper in case you want a shield from over.
I don't know where.
So even if you don't, those colors look so good together, the red and the aqua.
That's not. I'm just gonna have to paint over all that. Okay, get him. Alright, so we'll worry about, we only got a little bit of overspray, so that's not bad. We'll worry about the shadow here in a minute.
You guys see, even though he has can control, there's still a little bit of overspray. And so just, when you guys are doing stuff at home, just try to mask off everything you can. Just put a piece of paper, whatever. I just grabbed all the stencils that I thought may or may not be that one, and they're right here.
Yeah. Alright, so let's do black. There's a New York fat on this too. That's why that's his spraying a lot. And if you guys want to change out your spray paint caps, just turn your can upside down and spray till there's paint not coming out anymore. Till just kind of air, and you can kind of see that. And that pretty much cleans them. You can get a can of acetone that Montana makes, like a spray paint can. We have some. I just don't know where it's at. It's kind of camouflaged.
It is. It's not very. Wait.
There it is. It looks like this. And it actually says cap cleaner on it.
And acetone is a good word.
Montana acetone cap cleaner. I'm gonna put one of these guys on here. I'm actually gonna clean that right now. And you'd be really surprised at how good this works.
The cap cleaner?
Yeah. I think it works really well. I mean, I would, just so that, you know, you're not going to scratch any paint, pick up paint, and then put it back onto your canvas later, or onto something else, or onto another stencil that could, when you put it down, it could get on your negative space. You can get them on our website. Was that Vivian? I didn't see that name. It looked like Vivian. All right, so let's do. I think what I'm going to do. I'm going to put just a little bit of a highlight with this really light blue. It's like robin egg. I don't know what that is.
It's robin egg. I'll call that robin egg. So
Just gonna cover this up a little bit, y'all.
I'm pretty sure our cap set that we have on the website is like 8 caps. There's fat caps.
Well, we might have to. We might have to substitute some because I don't know how many sets we have.
Lego.
And I know they don't make some of those caps anymore.
And very important, the adapter. This is actually, I think, a $2, $3 cap.
It's actually $5 or $6.
It's a $5 cap. Oh my god.
At some spots, and others it's almost like 8 to 10.
It's ridiculous. But after he does, I guess he's cleaning that cap out. So I'll show you guys. Never mind. I'll show you after this color.
That is not going to work. That is messed up.
So
I can't use that. What do you want to do? What do you want to do?
I was just showing them. Specialty paints for like graffiti artists and people that like paint a lot are, what is this?
It's a female.
Yeah, that's a female.
It's a female. This is basically a female can, and then this would be a male can, which you understand why.
Has sticky outy.
This would be a male cap that would go onto that can.
But
I don't want this color.
I don't know why you took it. But cans like Rust-Oleum, I think in the beginning it was because they didn't want people to do
They didn't
graffiti.
want graffiti artists to use their spray paint.
Right, so custom, or not custom, but specialty caps, you couldn't use it. So that's why they came out with these adapters so that you could put this and then use the awesome. What is wheat fix, Anna Kate, or anybody in Australia? What are we talking about? Wheat fix? Reminds me of my homeland. So we have a lot of Aussie fans. We love them all. But sometimes I need a translator. I put the over and under lippy over there. It's next to the, nope. Yep. I didn't know they had wheat bix outside. What is it? I went into a full giggle on sticky outy. So
that's Erica's terms.
I don't even know where I started. But tell you what, resin art, nope. Yep. Art resin. Art resin. On one of their videos, they said sticky uppy, and I was like, listen.
Listen.
I see you have been watching my channel. You don't want to just jump in and say, sup? Evelyn, Rainbow Paisley Lip is $45 with shipping. If so is sold, then I will put your name on it right now. Thank you so much, Evelyn. I'll put a photo on Poor People. Okay, awesome. Thank you, Sue, because I want to know. You could do this literally all day long and never use the same colors. It is very inspiring.
It is. It's so easy. We just work smarter, not harder. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you have a knot size canvas of this, As you can see, it does not go on this canvas. Just kind of get an eye. Just kind of see where this is at. Peel it back. That's obviously not going to go on there, so you want to maybe move it over a little bit. Move it up a little bit. Same on this side. And on top. I think that's good. I think we're good. Just going to spray a little white. I'm going to do the same with this. I'm just going to barely spray this. Because I'd already sprayed that really other lighter color down. Just to give it a little bit of a highlight of that color.
Highlight that corner. Got your name on it, Evelyn.
And yes, to your question about drying, I would do that just because if you're using Posca pen, you want this paint to dry and not get sticky on your Posca pen.
I was like Vegemite disgusting to everyone outside of Australia. Listen, people thought that they were gonna like punk us into eating Vegemite and like throwing up, but they like only put a little bit of the spread on.
It wasn't bad.
So it wasn't bad, but apparently it's like if you just get extra, that it's absolutely gross.
Well, they kind of ruined it after they were laughing when they were like, "Here, try this." I'm like, okay, what is this is gonna be? Get the Americans.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, it's gonna do the white.
Oh, it's shredded wheat. Okay.
Oh, so it's just dry grass.
But shredded dry grass.
Yeah.
Listen, if you put enough frosting on it, I feel like you would eat it.
That's true, because they do have frosted shredded wheat.
They have strawberry frosted shredded wheat, which I'm pretty sure is right up your alley. Sticky Yachty is totally legit. Fact. Meggie Pop, what's up? How you doing? Marmite or Vegemite? What's the difference? Marmite? CB said shredded wheat is like chewing on a basket. Not wrong. Thank you, Pamela. Same to you, Meg. Listen, I'm going to check it out on ATD's Poor People. I'm going to get all up in the know. All up in it. Appreciate all 50 of y'all watching. Also, have you seen what happens when you hit the thumbs up button? If you haven't,
Mm-mm.
do it.
Is it fun?
I'm not going to show everybody. They're going to have to like figure it out.
Oh, nice.
Loving the layers on this lippies. Thanks, Miss Leon. Is it Lion or Leon? I tend to make everybody's name like extra.
All right, so now
Oh,
is this going to be an outline, or is this? Oh, it is. It's going to be just a regular outline. Sweet.
I was like, listen. You have been streaming now for almost 2 hours.
Yeah, remember when I did it for like 6 hours?
Was that when you were doing names?
Yeah. So much.
Well, thank you, Meg.
Extreme.
Lion. Okay. Yvonne Lion. And you're gonna hear
What is
me
that?
roar.
Come on. Do not eat.
Laying on the couch like, I do what I want. Come here. 9 p.m. of 3-6. Still not bored after 2 hours. Well, we love it so much. Thank you guys for sticking it out.
See.
Anyone tried the black lipstick that changes colors from your pH and is your own best color? I have not, but I've tried the clear one and the green one that just changes according to your pH. Pretty cool. I just bought the digital files for the stencils. I look forward to trying these out. Well, we appreciate the support so much, Martin. If you have any questions, shoot us an email. We'll try to help you out.
That fixed that real fast.
I am not an expert on digital files, but I put a whole bunch of literature in the body of the listing that can help you out if you need anything. Just hit us up. Right, Arlene? I never get bored watching y'all. You could do a marathon and I would stay. Listen, that is so sweet. Thank you. Listen, that looks like it's going to be American flaggy. Judy just fully called me out. She said, actually, ... ATD does owe us some time from all the no video wedding days. I don't know why you gotta bring up old stuff. You're absolutely right. We'll do better. Kathy says, what a wonderful time watching you produce this fabulous art. Thank you for sharing your talent. Thank you for watching.
Running out of yellow.
We have that like road worker yellow. That like fluorescent Nani yellow. Judy, you started something. Are the stencils sticky on the back? If yes, how do you keep them fresh? So they don't come sticky. I feel like I'm just gonna get myself in. They aren't delivered sticky. They're not sticky out of the box. No. So anyways, we have been spraying this onto the back of them. It is Super 77 by 3M.
You can use any spray, if whatever. That's really, really sticky, but it stays sticky for a while. Jesus. Okay.
So anyways, sticky. And so they want to know how you keep them fresh if you're making them sticky.
You have to keep spraying it, basically.
No, like, how do you keep them from getting gunky and icky and...
You don't. You want to try to lay the paint side down. That's what I normally do, but it really depends on how much paint you've put on your piece already. So I would try to lay them separate, but paint side down, so that you're not putting it glue side down and picking up dust or hair or cat, all that fun stuff.
It probably would be beneficial to lay a piece of, like, what is this? Excuse me. What is this? Mylar?
Yeah.
Like a piece of Mylar in between? Couldn't hurt. There's a piece of plastic. Krish says, great color choices. Listen, words are hard. It is ATD After Dark.
See how I just put that white down to get that yellow to be a little bit more pronounced? Don't be afraid to put color down. I put a little magenta down here at the bottom of this purple to kind of make it pop as well. Yeah.
Cellophane, that'll work too. Lay separate and cover with plastic.
These, light blue. No, the pen.
Oh.
Right. And the other big one there.
Thanks for hanging on, Joseph. I'll check out your images later on. Maybe this evening. Maybe not. I'm gonna have to eat something. I'm gonna fall out. I like the feathered effect. Miss Lyon says. Carmen says, beautiful work, Jeff. All of them are amazing.
Thank you.
So this is how you extend out a drip.
A drippage.
So this is a T-square yardstick. Great trick with the white first, then the color to brighten it up. Thanks for the tip.
You're welcome.
You guys have some beautiful faces and beautiful artwork in your profile pictures. The key to getting these drips to look awesome is not making them all the same length.
I'm gonna try to make a couple a little bit thicker than the others, but I'm gonna make the line first.
How do you know where you're gonna put the long ones? Well,
You know, you just kind of, you have to make it. Ooh, that would have been a smear. I would have been upset with that one.
you could have just made that one.
You just kind of have to make it. What do you call that? Like, not lopsided. If you have a small one, make it a little longer, make it a little short. Just kind of.
My profile picture is a full-on lie. It's old picture. I'm old now. Whatever. You ladies, this is a beautiful balanced. So it's kind of balanced, but it's balanced while being uneven. It's uneven balance. That is going to have to be put in the e-science because I'm sure no one's going to take that for actual words. So judging for what Jeff just did, he's either going to do like the shortest one or like the longest one on this one for balancing the unevenness. Asymmetrical. It looks good. Mommy, 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 mommy.
Bloop.
Yeah, it looks so good. Balanced but not symmetrical. Also, yes.
All right, so I'm gonna do black first.
One day, Meg.
I'm gonna do black first. I'm gonna outline this and then do the light blue.
So the light blue is going to be on the outside of the black?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
It might cover it up, but I want to connect all this first.
Great job. This looks awesome.
Thank you very much.
Woo woo. Hearts. Fist bump, Yvonne. What's up, Susan? How are you doing today? This is about the time that we used to go live every day. I'm good. How are you guys doing? We are doing amazing. Doing the outline would make me a little nervous. How do you keep your hands so steady?
Just follow the lines. Just follow
Yellow uppercut?
your paint. There's already a little line for you to follow. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. And you want to make sure all the black is dry, because I'm going to be running my hands along here and along up here, so I don't want to have to worry about smearing any black. I'm trying to make this a little bit lower for y'all. Kinda. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Zoom in, zoom out.
I was like, are you going to splatter it?
No, but that would be awesome with this color.
You guys ever do a course together, one day resin and next day spray paint? Carrie, we have not, but I'm not opposed to it if Jeff would be open to teaching spray paint.
We actually talked about it. But what I'm doing is kind of making these drips kind of go into the drip. Trying to stay just on the outside of the black line I just made.
So if you have a little bit of a shake that's kind of hard to control, then just take your time and also work with that outline stencil, the black line stencil. Should we send dinner? No. I'm the one that's gonna get hangry. But not really. I'm half moderating and half cooking in the background. But thank you for the thought, Evelyn. You can send wine, JK. What's up, Carol? How are you doing? We were just talking about our next round to Australia. How are you doing? Hope you're having an amazing day. If you guys notice, his drips always have that rounded connection. It's not a line that goes straight in. He kind of wides out where it touches the next thing. Because if you ever look at drips, it kind of does that anyway. Fair point, Evelyn. I don't need any Weetabix. or shredded
Wheat.
wheat thins. Wheat thins. I mean, maybe. I wouldn't turn it down. Candy Sanders, how are you doing, beautiful lady? Chris says, Jeff makes it look so easy. What a master he is.
Can you see the top part of this or no? I know, I'll move it. I'm gonna be doing it.
Oxy, right? A basket, yep. That blue with that red and orange look super nice. What's for dinner? I just made some salmon that I can smell, and I'm trying not to go over there and sneak bites.
You sneak bites.
That's my type. Yeah, I used to think that song said that's Mike Tyson. True story. True story. Joseph, are you asking if this piece is sold or if my salmon is sold? How do you know how thick you want to make your drips?
Well, you can make them thick, but you definitely want to make them cohesive so that they all look like drips. Like, you don't want to make one that goes way out. You know, you don't want to make it come to a point.
Speaking of cooking, did Jeff show you the Bloody Mary pizza recipe I sent him?
What?
Where'd you send that to him at? I want to know. Maybe that may be one of your bestest ones. I really like it.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Welcome.
What else?
I think that's it. Like, I don't wanna mess with it.
Susan
think
says
that's good.
very cool. Is this one also 45?
I'll do 65 for this one. Can I get a 65, 65, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70,
Squeak!
Squeak!
I
Hold
just
to the
got
lady up front.
I know. I love Bloody Marys and pizza, so I'm like all about this recipe, JJ. Denise Webb says this is beautiful. Everybody's interested in a Bloody Mary pizza. So I guess you may have to post that recipe in ATD's for people. And Kate says, I think this composition of a drippy lippy is my favorite. Kathy says, brilliant, Jeff. Absolutely brilliant.
Thank you very much. I try.
Yeah, wheat mix is not shredded wheat for everybody at home.
It's like shredded.
It looks like shavings of wheat.
Looks like the inside of an old bed.
Me! Maybe a little. But her baby loves it. You can hear yourself in the background. That's funny. Is this one sold? It is not. Would you like it, Joseph? Yeah, first dibs.
So, what if I did just some like light blue honeycomb? Like, I would
if
cover
Joseph
it.
wants it as is, I wouldn't add anything to it. Let me just get confirmation.
Just like a kind of a puff of light blue. Oh my gosh, I think that would look amazing with all these colors.
Let me just get a
Honeycomb.
confirmation from Joseph.
We can leave it, Joseph, not a problem.
Julie says this is one of my favorites too. It's amazing.
Thank you very much.
Joseph, if you take too much longer, Joseph's gonna do it.
Yeah,
He's twitching.
I can see it. I can see some puffiness of some. All right, here we go.
Oh, well, it's happening.
It's happening.
You have a great eye. I'm sure it'll look awesome.
All right, I need.
Jenny, I have no idea what that is. Looks like uncooked
Babe.
oatmeal.
Up there, will you give me that? Up to the left. Yep.
You can make chocolate and bits. Then it's worth eating. That's fair. You add chocolate to most anything, it makes it good. Jimmy, gotcha. Alright, Raul, while you're wrapping this one up, I'm gonna...
Did you say Raul?
Nope. My face isn't working anymore, apparently.
Raul?
He said while you're working on this one, but it came out as not the same words that were in my brain. Ooh. See, these colors are just magical. Love it. Lurvert. I lived in Kenya during junior high and high school. Lots of English food turns to mush really fast. Looks like it comes in mush form. Anyways, I'm gonna leave you guys with Jeffrey.
Jeffrey?
Jeffrey. Joseph, the piece is yours. Just say sold. How about some cornflakes? I'm a fan of cornflakes, but those get mushy.
My signature got covered up.
What is it?
All right, that's enough. That's enough.
Sold.
I love it. Thank you, Joseph. This is like my favorite. I love it.
Gail says, wow, wow, wow. That may very well be my favorite, although I love it. Looks like it's sold, man.
Wait till you see it in person. It's so much more vibrant in person. ATD. Bada bean, bada boom. All right, I'm done, y'all. I'm hot. I'm hungry. My back hurts just enough to be annoying. Take this mask off. You guys have been awesome. Thank you for hanging out with me for 2 hours and 10 minutes. Thank you, Joseph. Thank you, Vamp. Thank you, all you mods. You guys have been super, super duper. Tomorrow, what are we doing tomorrow? I might have to cut some stuff. We got to get ready to go to Houston, I think, in a couple days. Whew, it's hot. We have this window open, y'all. Thank you, Evelyn. We sure will. We got lots of spray paint, so. We got lots of spray paint, lots of canvases. I'm going to make probably 2 more lip stencils. One will be a closed kiss. The other will be kind of an open kiss with a couple set of teeth. I'd like to make a really gnarly snarl, not a lip bite, but a snarl with a lot of teeth. That one is probably going to be a little more difficult than what you guys would want, but I'm sure you can handle it. So you guys have an awesome, what is it, Thursday or Wednesday? I think it's Wednesday. Yeah, tomorrow's Thursday. Hope you guys have an awesome rest of your night. We'll see you tomorrow. Be kind to one another because you never know what somebody's going through. And always remember, we do the test.
So you don't have to!
Ew.
Ew.
You guys have an awesome night. We'll talk to you later. Bye.